Burden lifter. Have you ever been in a situation, had your back against a wall, a bill you couldn't pay, a healing that just hadn't come, that it was such a burden, children that just won't obey, grandchildren that's running wild, and it's such a burden? Well, this morning, let's talk about burden lifter. Put that in the chat area right now. Burden lifter. You ever been in that kind of place? Well, that's what we're going to talk about this morning. But before we get into that, just want to greet a few people. Good morning, Frat. How are you doing this morning? You see, I'm representing. You see, I am representing this morning. Devery, Bobby, how are you guys doing on this morning? Valerie, Verena, it's a wonderful morning. Stephanie, I am so thankful and grateful to be with you all on this morning. Got some impartation, some prelim, if you will, just a little bit of a trailer of the sermon that I will be preaching this Sunday. Good morning, Valerie. Good morning, Diane. How are you? Good morning, Jeanette. How are you on this morning? Lisa, this morning I'm talking about burden lifter, and it's, as I said, it's a trailer, movie trailer, if you will, of the sermon that I'm going to be ministering this coming Sunday on Can't Miss Sunday. On Can't Miss Sunday. Good morning, Sharon. How are you on this morning? What a wonderful morning. Hey, if it's your first, second, or third time joining us, you already know what we want you to do, especially if it's your second or third. If it's your first time, you don't. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to share a word with you on this morning. I'm going to give you the text, the talk, and the takeaway. And then in 5 minutes or less, we're going to kind of explain that thing. And what I want you to do is put the revelation that you get in the chat area. So the accumulation of all of everyone's revelation will bless somebody else as they watch it later. You're going to also have to share it. You can't keep it to yourself. Join me on tomorrow and have a watch party as well. That's what I want you to do, Lakeisha, Janita. That's what I want you guys to do. Good morning, Scotty. Chef Scotty, how are you doing this morning? Alice, fantastic Faye. Okay, all right, Lakeisha. All right, Alice, I get all of those names here this morning. Look, this morning, it's all about burden lifter. Have you ever had your back against the wall? Bills you couldn't pay. Situation you just couldn't see your way through. Circumstances that just seem so overwhelming. Put a yes in the chat area if that has been you in that situation. That you just didn't know which way to turn, and the burden was so heavy you could barely sleep at night. Now, whether you have or not, if you have, I got a word for you. If you have not, share this word with someone who is in that burden situation. The text, the talk, the takeaway. Here we go. Psalms 3 and 3. Psalms 3 and 3. But you, O Lord, are a shield around me, my glory, the one, capital O, the one who lifts my head high. But you, O Lord, are a shield around me, my glory, the one who lifts my head, not just lift my head, but lifts my head high. Burden lifter. Here's three things about the text that I want you to get. Understand something. The first thing that the psalmist is writing about, he is talking about his God. And he says that you are my shield. Now, during biblical times, a shield was everything in war for survival. You had to have a shield to protect you. Sometimes, if you were in a defensive position, you had a shield that was maybe 3/4 the length of your own body so you could crouch behind it. Other times, a shield would be just the size of maybe 1/4 of your body so you could put it on your arm and go forward into battle. Either way, you never went into battle without a shield. And the writer is saying, look, he's my shield. Not only that, here's the second thing. He's my glory. Now, we use that word, we throw that word around a whole lot, the glory of the Lord. What does that word mean? The Greek of the word glory means the persona of a person, the reputation of a person. That's what glory means. The reputation. When the shepherds had the glory of the Lord that shone all around them. It was such a brightness that they could see themselves coming up short. So the persona of God is such that he is my persona. My my own personal persona can't get it done. So he's my glory, because my glory can't get it done. He's my shield. Here's the third thing. He's my head lifter. You need to put that in the chat area. He is my head lifter. Now, when I read that, I think of what my mother used to say to me when she would see my head down and my just had a bad countenance, just wondering, oh my God, I'm so sad. She would say this to me: son, who licked the red off your candy? Who licked the red off your candy? There are times in life when it just seems like life has licked the red off our candy, and you drop your head. But the writer of Psalm says, not only does he lift my head, he lifts my head high. He changes my countenance. He changes what I'm dealing with. He changes what I am confronting. Because whatever did not, what I am up against, he's going to turn it around. He says he never will permit me to be in a situation in which he would not give me a way to escape. He's my head lifter. But not just lift my head, he lifts it high. What's your takeaway this morning? Your takeaway is this: you better brag on your God. Go into this day bragging on your God, my shield, my glory, and my head lifter. He's going to lift the burden that you're going through right now. The Lord be with you today. May his face shine upon you and give you peace. I'll see you tomorrow morning with more morning manna. And today was just a trailer of the message that I'm going to preach this Sunday. God bless you. See you tomorrow morning. Bye now.